What's up? I'm kidding. Hey everybody. So back to school is right around the corner, so I decided that I would do this video, and this video is basically a video kind of telling you about great products that are in the drugstore. So if you're like a teenager or even someone in university or just someone who wants to have good products that don't break the bank, then I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite products from the drugstore that I feel that are of great quality and will work with anybody's budget. And I'm gonna show you guys different products for different things, also good quality brushes that I would recommend. So if you're interested in seeing things that I'd recommend, then just keep watching and you shall see. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the base of your face, so basically a foundation. Now I have always ran back to this foundation whenever I needed a foundation that wouldn't break the bank and I knew would help hold up. I have a variety of different high-end foundations. I have Makeup Forever, I have Cover FX, I have MAC, I have Bobbi Brown, and I love this foundation. For the price and for the coverage that it gives, this foundation to me is a great foundation, and it is definitely something that I'd recommend from the drugstore. It's the only foundation that I really have that I recommend from the drugstore, but this is the Maybelline Color Stay, and this is what it looks like. This foundation offers great coverage. It's very inexpensive. In the States, I've seen it for like $7-8, and in Canada, depending on where you go, it ranges from like $9 to $11. But this foundation's amazing. It stays on for a long time. It's medium to full coverage. You can definitely build this up to full coverage. It doesn't break me out personally. I have combination skin, and it doesn't break me out. It's not oily, and it's not matte. It's like right in between the middle, which is something I love about this foundation. It's just an all-in-all great product. I mean, for the price, a foundation that has longevity, covers well, and isn't like cakey looking, this foundation is definitely it. I mean, it can get cakey looking depending on how many layers you put on, but that's really up to you and the look you're going for. Love this foundation. So I'd recommend this foundation for a really budget-friendly foundation. Okay, now for primer, I would recommend the Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. This is what it looks like. It's from the drugstore. It's very reasonably priced. I believe it's like $9 or $11, and this is actually to me a really good primer. It's not the best primer I've ever used, but it gets the job done. I would say put it on, give it about 3 minutes to really sink into your skin, and then apply your foundation, and it works great. You won't go breaking the bank just to buy yourself a primer that will keep your foundation on. And I really like this primer. It does what it's supposed to do, which is to help keep your makeup on and to allow your makeup to look smoother on your skin. Now, in regards to setting your face, I would recommend the Covergirl Professional Loose Powder. Now, these are very inexpensive. I believe they're $5, and it works great. There's a lot of product in this. Trust me, I've owned this for a long time. It is honestly a really great setting powder. It sets your foundation. It does what it's supposed to do. It's very cheap. It photographs well. Yeah, there's not much I can say about it, but except for the fact that it's a great setting powder, and I would recommend this. And I forgot to mention that this also doesn't have SPF in it, so if that's something you're worried about, then definitely put on sunscreen. Okay, so if you're someone that absolutely loves to wear different eye makeups and you're not just like the type of girl that likes neutrals, then I would recommend getting a palette. Now, you can get really great cheap palettes like BH Cosmetic palettes. You can get Coastal Scents palettes, and they're really good palettes. My friend owned one, and I've used it a couple times. I don't own one myself, but I do own a palette that I bought in Jamaica, and it's the Kiss Touch palette. Now, you don't have to get this exact palette, obviously not. Get a palette that caters to your needs. So if you're someone that likes to experiment with a lot of different colors, or even if you're someone that likes to just stay neutral, but here and there you'll dab into like different colors, get a palette that offers you neutrals and colors. Cheap eyeshadow isn't bad eyeshadow, which is something I feel like everyone thinks of. Like when you think of a bad eyeshadow, you think, oh, cheap eyeshadow. All cheap eyeshadows are not bad eyeshadow, because to be honest, I've had some really cheap eyeshadows and they work great if you wet the brush and you put it on. In my opinion, these are also cheap eyeshadows, which is Wet n Wild. And we all know that Wet n Wild eyeshadows work great. They're pigmented, they're cheap, and they do what they're supposed to do. They give you great color payoff, especially if you use it with a wet brush. If you want to see how I use a Wet n Wild trio, definitely look at my $20 makeup challenge. I use this trio, and you'll see that I wet the brush, and then you'll be able to see the kind of pigmentation and payoff that you can get from this type of from these eyeshadows. I mean, these were like $3. You're $4, so technically you're paying like $1 per eyeshadow. It's like buying eyeshadow at a dollar store, except it comes in a trio and it's better quality. So buy eyeshadows that you know or have seen really great reviews on, that you can, you know, trust and say that, you know, this is an eyeshadow that is worth trying. Once again, it's only $3. It won't break the bank. It's budget friendly. Okay, now in regards to blush, I would recommend Wet n Wild brushes. They are pigmented as, like, they're just straight up pigmented blushes. And this is mine in Berry Shimmer. It actually broke while I was on my way to getting myself set up for this video, and this is what it looks like. These blushes are extremely pigmented. They are great. They're like $3, come in a variety of different colors. Like, you get some pigmented blushes. I'm not even joking with you. You have to tap off the brush to make sure that you don't go looking like a clown, you know what I mean? And I'm really happy with them. Okay, when it comes to eyeliner, guys, I have 3 different recommendations for you guys. I have the Maybelline Eye Studio, which is a gel liner, and I have the Maybelline Precise Liner, Master Precise Liner, which is a liquid felt tip liner. And then I have the Wet n Wild Mega liner, and it's also a great liner. All 3 of these liners to me are great. They all stay on for a long time. Like, none of these eyeliners that I'm recommending to you guys flake, which is something that I love, and they're very inexpensive. So in regards to mascara, I recommend 2 mascaras. I recommend the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express Mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. And I also recommend the Wet n Wild Mega Length Mascara. It's a very small wand. Now, both these mascaras, I would say, do a phenomenal job at making your lashes long. I love these mascara. So in regards to lip, depending on what you're going for, I would recommend a few different things. Now, if you're the type of girl that doesn't like to reapply your color to your lips throughout the day, I would recommend Lipstains. These are Revlon's Just Bitten lip stains. They're great lip stains. They stay on for a long time. Now, if you're not a lip stain type of person because it can be too drying, or you just don't like lip stains, I would recommend Wet n Wild lipsticks. These ones. I'm not sure what they're called, but they have this packaging. Packaging really sucks. Like, look. It falls out. Like, one time I dropped it and it pretty much fell out, but if you push it down, it kind of like snaps back into place and you kind of like have to pull at it. Anyways, packaging sucks, but this lipstick is amazing. Well, these lipsticks are amazing. It stays on for a long time. One swipe. Look at the pigmentation. Bomb, right? Amazing. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this to you. Wet n Wild lipsticks are great. This is also another Wet n Wild lipstick. It's in their silk finish. I use this also in my $20 makeup budget, and I showed you guys. This is 99 cents. This is like $3. This is 99 cents. Look at that. If you want to see the real pigmentation of it, definitely go to my $20 makeup challenge and you will see it. Great lipstick. Wet n Wild lipsticks are great lipsticks. If you're not the type of girl that likes to wear lipsticks, but you still want some sort of tint to your lip, I would recommend the Revlon, what are these called? Butter sticks or color burst, lip butter sticks. Lip butter. Great. Great pigmentation, great moisturization, amazing. Would recommend this any day. Okay, in regards to contouring your face, I would recommend NYC Sunny Bronzers. They're cheap. $3. And they contour your face amazingly. Pigmented. Great. I mean, what else do you need? Highlighter in this, however, to me, on my skin, this is the Terracotta Tan 719 Terracotta Tan. The highlighter in this, which is this part, as you can see, I barely use because it doesn't show up on my skin, sucks. Highlighter to me sucks. However, the contour color, great. Okay, in regards to brushes for the drugstore, I would recommend the Spa Resource brushes. I would only recommend their eye brushes, however, because I've had their stippling brush and it shedded on me like a crazy furry animal, and I have their powder brushes right here. Sheds on me like it, like, ugh. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Look at that here. Like, look at that hair. I'm gonna see if I can get any more. Another piece. Another piece. Hate their bigger brushes. However, their smaller brushes for their eyes, absolutely love and adore. These brushes do not shed on me, and they do a good job at applying my eye makeup and you know, blending out whatever I need to blend. Their brushes for eyes are great. I would recommend their foundation brushes, the small and the big one. Neither of them shed at all on me, and I really like that. I don't know why it is that these ones don't shed, however, but the fluffier ones tend to shed a lot more. Not even a lot more, just tend to shed in general. This brush for a spa resource, the foundation brushes to me are pretty great brushes. I'd also recommend, once again, anything for their eyes I would recommend. Bigger brushes, nah, I wouldn't recommend their bigger brushes, to be completely honest with you guys. Sorry to say, but I just, like, this thing sheds on like crazy. Every time I use it, I get at least 4 hairs on my face. Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. But I do use it sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, but I do dislike it a lot. Now, if you live in like the States where you can get e.l.f. brushes, I would recommend e.l.f. brushes. Their studio line is great. It's amazing. Their brushes are great quality brushes for the price, $3, and you're having brushes that don't shed. Like, watch this. Not one piece of hair. And I know probably shouldn't be doing this to my brush, but just to get my point across. No shedding, no hair, no nothing. Great brushes. e.l.f. brushes I would recommend any day. Their studio line, I don't know about their other line, but their studio line I would recommend. The only brush I can recommend from their other line would be their blender brush. It's like $1, and also their eyeshadow brush. Another brush I would recommend from the drugstore that you can get in stores. e.l.f. Depending if you live in the States, you can get them in stores. If you live in Canada, order them. They're great brushes. You won't regret ordering them at all, and they're soft as hell. Other brushes I'd recommend that you can get in stores. You can get Spa Resource in stores, by the way. But other brushes I'd recommend that you can get in store would be Eco Tools. I love Eco Tools brushes. Every single one of their brushes I love. I love this brush, which is their eyeliner brush. I have other brushes for them. Now, if you can order other brushes online and you have like a little higher of a budget, I would recommend Sedona lace brushes. You can get a set for like, this set cost me like $59 or $54. I don't remember. I believe this is their midnight set. I'm not 100% sure, but these brushes are great brushes. Love these brushes. If you can get them, I would recommend getting Sedona lace brushes. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that my recommendations were good recommendations, and that you do go out and try these products if you haven't already tried any of them. And I hope that it works out if you do decide to try them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video as always. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Rate this video up if it was helpful for you and if you liked it and if you enjoyed it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys back here in my next video, and I will see you guys all later. Bye guys. Mwah. Hiding here, so take off all your clothes. I am getting tired. I wanna take my clothes off. I know my lips kind of dark. I'm on my way out for a sassy night. Kidding.